All right. April for me is turning into no sun salutations, April. Um, you can still do up dog and down dog and the full push-up. I will be demoing and teaching the class with Cobra and child's pose and Cobra and hands and knees during the Surya Namaskara, the sun salutation B. But you are welcome to do the normal full push-up and the normal up dog and down dog. So everyone here is familiar enough with the class, and just saying that at the top. Oh, and then before I go forward, I actually had a story. I got out of the habit of telling stories. So it's funny, you go to an Indian restaurant, and if you're just by yourself, they give you a basket of bread. And then if you're with two people, they give you the same basket of bread. And then if you're with three people, they give you the same basket of bread. And I was there with three people today. I'm like, I'm not getting the same amount of bread. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. We're going to start it seated, and we're going to go a long way into the warm-ups. And before we get to the sun salutations, and for those of you that missed the beginning, I will be doing Cobra, child's pose, and hands and knees. You're welcome to do the full deal. Let me scoot back a little bit. So we are across the legs. However, you can do that comfortably. You can just turn the feet in. You don't have to do this extra bit. For whatever reason, it's helpful to me to have that foot up there. Let's put the hands on the knees for a moment, sitting up, pulling the core in, just taking a breath here. And then pushing the breath out through the nose. Just getting a vibe for where the body is today. Oh, and breathing in again and then out. And happy birthday, Trixie. I know it was yesterday, but happy birthday during the yoga class here. Couple more, just easy breathing. We're going to keep the spine real straight all the way to the crown of the head, through the neck. And we're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling. So breathing here, one direction at first. Direction. Keep breathing in the nose. Excellent. Let's go the opposite direction. Continue that deep breathing. We're going to do that for a whole hour. Super awesome. Very nice. Back to center. Let's reach the right arm all the way up to the ceiling, and then down the back, and the left hand. Grab that elbow, push the head against the arm. Keep the core engaged, because it could be well, at least I have this like tendency in this pose, because it is a little tight in my shoulder, like to kind of drop into the low back. So pull the core against the low back, keeping it straight as best as we can. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Left arm up and then down the back, and then you can grab that elbow. And the big component is pushing the head against the arm, because the tightness of the shoulder is trying to push us forward. And again, we pull that core in just to hold the spine straight so we don't dump into it. Big breathing in the nose. Excellent. Unravel that. We're going to put the right hand down, fingers pointing straight out and away. Left arm comes up and over, long reaching through the side. Keep the hip kind of rooted to the ground. So you keep breathing all the way up to those fingers. You can look up along the elbow to the sky if you like. Thank you for being here tonight. Great. Go ahead and switch left hand down and then that right arm up and over. Long reaching, looking along the elbow to the ceiling, keeping the, you can think about the hip or the rear end on the right, locking down to the ground. Very nice. Let's stand. I'm going to stay up front because I'm going to forward fold, but I want you to be able to see the feet. So we're going to step one foot over the other. Then we're going to hang down. Now, if you're super flexible and your hands go on the ground, you might want to grab the elbow so you can get a length of the back. Unless you feel like it's too much, then of course you can touch the ground. If you're lucky enough to be not that flexible, you have the option to circle in the arms a bit, which is super excellent for the shoulders. I'm going to sit here breathing, hang here rather breathing. Stay as is with the feet, but reverse the direction with the hand circles if you're doing them. Otherwise, just keep hanging around. Excellent. Switch the feet. So we step the left foot over the right or the opposite, whatever you did. And we continue the hanging. And a new motion in the hands, if you're doing the shoulder motion, is the pendulum, the pit and the pendulum of the arms. A little bit more here, take your time. Very nice. Let's stand. And once standing, you can hop it out a little bit, step it out, shake it out. I'm going to do all these today. So with the feet about the distance of the hips, we're swinging the arms again. We'll do this a little shorter though. We're swinging forward with the arms. And then please, the opposite direction. Good, and come all the way around. And if it's possible, get your fingertips underneath the wing bones, digging into the scapula a little bit, and pull forward, pull the core in, and pull those wing bones a little forward. We'll take a couple breaths here. Excellent. Standing on the left foot, we're going to lift the right knee with intertwined fingers. We're going to hold the knee. I'm going to lock my toe towards the shin. You could also rotate it if you prefer. But stand up tall, core pulling in again, but let the heaviness of the legs pull on the shoulders as you pull the shoulders back and down, standing up tall using the core with the rest of the body. Great, let that down and we will do the other side. Standing on the right, we're going to lift the left. We could lock the toe towards the shin, heavy leg falling into the arms, core pulling in and up, shoulders pulling back and down, breathing in the nose. Excellent, let that down. Top of the mat, big toes together, ankles a little bit apart. You can have the thumbs turned out if you like. We're going to do the half opening sun salutation. So we're going to breathe in and reach up, hands in prayer above the head to the ceiling. And then we're going to forward fold, bringing the fingers nice and low. Keep the legs as straight as you can, and we're going to look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold on the out breath. And let's come all the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands again down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades pulling back and together. Forward fold on the out breath. Up again to the ceiling, reaching out and up. Down through the heart, pushing into the earth. Circling back up, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. So from here, you can either step to push up, you can step to knees, or you can step to belly. And then let's all drop down, toes pointing back. Cobra, I'm doing, or up dog, and then down dog or child's pose. And we're going to stay in whichever one we chose for about 3 or 4 breaths right here, in child's pose or down dog, breathing. Good. We're going to walk or jump our way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low. We look up, tail through the eyeballs, forward fold, back up to the sky, reaching out and up, down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling back up, breathing in again through the nose, breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Stepping again, top of push-up, lowering, dropping. Belly if you like. Up dog or cobra. And down dog or child's pose. We stay here breathing. Very nice. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up. One more tonight. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. Circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push-up or the belly. We lower, drop, up dog or cobra. And down dog or child's pose, and we're going to breathe right here. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's come all the way up. And we're going to goal post the arms, and I'm actually going to come down to my knees so you can see this, but you guys stay standing. So with the arms goal post, we're going to take the right hand and grab the left wrist and pull over to the right. And then we're going to switch it, left hand grabs right, and we're going to pull over to the left. Great, back to center. We're going to bring the feet back together at the top of the mat. And we're going to do the V section. And like I said, I'm going to do, well, I did down dog on the last one, but cobra and hands and knees. And we'll do crescent. You're welcome to do up dog, down dog, and warrior one if you prefer. Let's sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward, folding again, fingers low. Look up, we're stepping again. Top of push-up or just to the belly, lowering down, up dog or cobra, and down dog or hands and knees. From either, we're going to step the right foot top of the mat. If you're on hands and knees, you keep the knee down. You could also roll back, lifting the knee if you prefer. And we're going to take a couple breaths here with the right foot up front of crescent pose and breathing. Good, hands back down. We're gonna step back, lower drop, Cobra up dog, down dog, hands and knees, left foot stepping crescent, the arms back up. Your choice to keep the knee down or to lift. We're gonna breathe here. All right, hands down again, stepping back, lowering, dropping, up dog or cobra, and then down dog or child's pose on the last one. And we're gonna breathe here. Good, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. One more tonight, we sit in chair again. Good, up, over, forward fold, and fingers low. We look up, we step back, your choice, lower drop, up dog, cobra, down dog, hands and knees, right foot crescent, arms back up. Take a couple breaths here again. And hands back down, step back, lower drop, cobra up dog, down dog, hands and knees, left foot stepping back up. Good, breathing here. Very nice, hands down again, stepping back, lower drop, cobra, up dog, and down dog or child's pose. And we take several breaths right here. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's sit in chair. I'm gonna do cactus arms today because we're gonna twist it. We're gonna take right elbow outside of the left leg, hands in prayer, pull in. We'll turn the fingers towards the face. We're gonna breathe here. You're welcome to open the arms if you prefer. Keep that right arm outside of the left knee. Continue breathing. And forward fold as if it's a rest. Good, let's sit in chair again with cactus arms. We're gonna twist the other side. Left elbow outside, hands in prayer, pulling in, fingers to the face. We'll breathe here. Whatever you did on the other side, see if you can copy that. Copy that. We're gonna keep breathing. Good, forward fold. Take the feet apart, distance of the hips. You can grab elbows of prayer and let everything fall off your back. You're welcome to bounce if you prefer, otherwise just hanging, letting the head pull the spine. Engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way up. And on the out breath, all the way back down. Peace fingers grabbing big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows pulling away from the ears. And we breathe here. Excellent. All the way back up, we touch the ceiling again. And all the way back down, hands under feet from the front. So the toes touch the crease in the wrist. My legs are bent, yours can be too. We're gonna breathe here. And we're definitely going in the direction of straightening the legs, as possible as that is for each one of us individually. All right, let go and please stand. We're just going to take a moment at the top of the mat, breathing here. We're going to pivot through the standing series. So the left foot's going to step back, setting up the base of triangle. Heel to heel align, straight legs, arms out over the feet. On the out breath, we're going to reach out for triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. You could stay here looking to the reaching hand. You can have palms out. If you're real flexible in the hamstrings, you can grab the big toe. But as you look down, you want to see the big toe in the foot so that the shoulders are stacked over the right shin. Excellent. Let's come up. We'll do our first pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach out over the left foot and then left hand down, right arm up. We breathe here. Great. Back up. We're going to turn the left toes to 45, the right toes straight out the front. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. And reach that left arm forward like in a half Superman. We're going to take a couple breaths here, stretching out through that side. And then we twist the triangle, left hand down. You could stay here in pyramid. Right arm up. Back of the hand outside of the leg. Again, if your hamstrings are really open, you can put this left hand right next to the foot on the ground if the feet are flat and the legs are straight. No place to worry about getting. Take your time with your body. Good. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach the right arm all the way out. Let's stay here a moment. Good. And then right hand down. And whatever you did on the other side, let's do something similar. Keep the legs straight and the feet flat. Good. Back up. Let's pivot. Left toes 45, right toes out. Re-lengthen the stance for warrior two. Good. We're going to stay here looking at the right hand, dropping the shoulders, holding the core, breathing. All right, center of the right forearm on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over, palm facing the earth. You can stay right here. You could put the right hand on the ground if you prefer. Keep breathing. We look up along the ceiling to the along the elbow. If the arm is on the leg, if the hand makes it to the ground, look a little forward to the reaching hand. Great. Back up. We'll straighten the right leg so we can pivot. Right toes in, left toes out. Warrior two out the back. We take a few breaths here. And extended side angle when you're ready. Try to mirror what you did on the other side as best as you can. Very nice. Back up. We'll straight that leg so we can pivot again. Warrior two, straight out the front again. We're going to turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. Left hand is going to barely touch the back leg, and we're going to arch back, looking up along the elbow, keeping the knee best as we can over the ankle in the front. Good. Again, straight that right leg. We pivot. Left toes straight out the back for warrior two out the back for a moment. And we're going to turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling. And then arch it back again. All the same elements. Keep that core engaged. And the core is facing out to the right as well as the chest. We're coming to Horus and the sun goddess. So two center, toes are splayed out, knees are opening, and we're going to hold sky, breathing here. A little more, excuse me, while I hold the sky. Very nice. Straight the legs, turn the toes to run straight forward. We're going to reach straight up and then straight down. Fingertips on the line of the big toes, maybe palms down, definitely head trying to drop down. And we're going to take several breaths here, if not more. Good. Back up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. And then behind the back, we're going to intertwine the fingers, pushing the palms together. You can have them a bit apart if you prefer. Look up, go forward fold, and we'll hold this pose for a couple of breaths. The arms come up off the back. You don't have to force anything. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back up again. We touch the ceiling this time all the way up. And then all the way back down, grabbing shins, ankles. You can keep the legs straight and get the big toes. Do that. And the elbows away from the ears, top of the head down, breathing. And stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And please over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Excellent. Back to standing. Shorten the stance to 3.5 feet. Right toes to the front of the mat, left toes 45 degrees, arms out, and then behind the back, elbows are reverse prayer. Pull the shoulder blades back like if you were doing reverse prayer, you're trying to push the hands together, even if you're not, because I'm not. And then we're going to keep that happening, and we're going to fold that forward and look at the foot like you're trying to put your shin No, your chin on your shin. Those rhyme way too much. Let's stay here. Chin, shin. This is an awesome hamstring stretcher. You could stay here, or if you prefer, warrior three, hopping up, pointing the left heel back. Could lock the big toe, if you like, towards the shin again. Ardha if you like, right hand down, left arm up. Switching the hands, that can be a little tough. And put that left foot back where it was. And we're going to pivot so we can do the other side of that. Right toes 45, left toes out. And then arms out. And behind the back, we grab elbows or whatever you did on the other side. And we'll come down again, chin, shin. What? Chin, shin. Keep breathing. And if you like, up on that front foot, warrior three. Ardha if you like. And switching the hands if you prefer. All right, let's stand top of the mat. Now I'm going to shake it out a little bit. All right, very nice. Standing on the left foot, tree. Grab the right, see if you can get the lock. You can hold it there the whole time. You're welcome to also put it out in front. Hands to the heart or all the way up. We're going to take many breaths right here. All right, let that down. And then we do the other side. Standing on the right, we lift the left. And hands to the heart. However you did on the other side again, we try to copy that. Core is in. Our visual is locked. Very nice. Let that down. Step it out. We're going back to the left. We're going to lift the right, but today the left hand's going to grab the right knee, other hand on the hip. And you could stay here. You can reach the right arm back. You can look back and grab the big toe, extending the leg. Or you just stay left hand holding the knee with the right hand on the hip. But breathe. It's great to do the work. It's also great to learn how to take it easy. Find some balance while we balance. All right, let that down, step it out. And standing on the right, we lift the left. Right hand grabs the left knee, other hand on the hip. Again, you can stay here. You can reach back, you look back. Again, what we did on the other side. All right, let that down. Standing on the left foot, you're welcome to do King Dancer. It's not what I'm doing, but you're welcome to do that. Standing on the left foot, we're going to grab the right ankle and reach the right knee down to the earth as if the foot was there. Take the left arm and reach it all the way up, and we'll stay right here. Core in, breathing, lengthening through the front of the leg there, the quad. Very nice. Let that down, and we'll do the other side. Standing on the right. We'll grab the left, left on left, left knee down as if there's a foot there, and reaching the right arm up. Breathing. Great. Let it go, step it out, and let's squat. Heels under the hips, toes slightly splayed. Come on down. You know the usual. If you want to do crow or headstand, you can do that here. We're going to take a few breaths. Otherwise, in squat, pushing the hands together, lengthening up the back. The pushing of the hands together opens up the knees further. Lengthening up the back is just great because this pose is opening the low back anyway, so that really helps with that. Few breaths here. Good, hands straight forward, and we're coming all the way up to the ceiling, lifting. And then back down with hands straight forward. And then all the way up again, lifting. Core, heart, nose, fingers. Back down. Up again. Lift it all up through the nose to the fingers to the sky. Back down again. And one more, please. All the way up. And all the way back down. Let's come to hands and knees. Let's do some cat-cow. We drop the belly, looking third eye. We arch the back on the out breath, looking at the legs. And we continue, and you're welcome to close the eyes now that we know the orientation of the movement. Whatever that means, orientation of the movement. Woo, keep breathing. I'm making shit up tonight. Excellent, back to center. We're looking over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. Excellent, to center. Right foot steps top of the mat. You can step that foot a little further, then arms up like a big funnel. We're going to do both of the ones that I do in this sequence tonight, so take your time. Couple of breaths here. Again, we're lengthening the quad. Again, that's good for the low back. Excellent. Let's twist this first one. Left elbow outside of the right leg. Hands in prayer pulling in towards the chest. Return the fingers towards the face. You could stay here. You could straighten the left leg if you like. Let's breathe. All right, let's do the other side. Right knee back, left foot up at the top there. Arms up again. We'll take a couple of breaths. And let's twist again, right elbow outside. Hands in prayer pulling in. And again, straight the right leg if you like, whatever you did on the other side. Good. Let's switch again. Excuse me. Right foot up at the top, left knee staying down, and then arms straight up. And we're going to breathe here. And down now on the inside. Want to keep the knee pulling against the shoulder. Then I'm going to bring my foot a little further out, about an inch, because that makes my knee more over the ankle for my body type. You could stay here. You could try to put the elbows down. You could get the halfway point. Just take your time, and we're going to, of course, breathe. Great. Let's do the other side. Arms straight up now for the moment, for the breathing, the couple. Good. Back down on the inside there. And again, whatever you did on the other side. All right. Let's step all the way back to the top of push-up. And we're going to lower down and drop. Up dog or cobra, down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up. We're going to bend that leg and then throw that shin top of the mat. Scoot the left leg back, lift the heart, and then hands down, forearms down, head down. And we breathe here. All right, hands down again. We step back, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog or cobra. And we'll need to do down dog on this one. And left foot up. You can bend that leg if you like. Throw that shin up top of the mat. Scoot that right leg bit back. Lift the heart. Hands down, forearms down, head down. Deep breathing in the nose. Excellent. One more vinyasa, hands top of the mat. We drop down, up dog or cobra, down dog, and then let's sit. We're going to extend the left leg out with the right foot against the left thigh. Left hand can grab the toes, the shin, or a belt. Going to reach up, breathing in with the right hand, breathing out, fold it all down, and up again, breathing in, and fold it all down. Over and over, please. Good. Next time you're up, go ahead and stay up, and we're going to look to the reaching hand. Right, let's switch it. Right leg out, left sole in, right on right, however you grab the leg or the foot, and up with the left arm, breathing in, on the out breath, all the way down, all the way up again, and over and over. Good. Next time you're up, go ahead and stay up. We'll look to the reaching hand. Very nice. Bring these soles of the feet together. Pull the feet in pretty tight. Left hand on top of the small toes. Right hand on top of that. We'll sit up tall. You could butterfly the legs if you like. We're going to breathe here. Shoulders back and down. Core in and up. Excellent. Let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, trying to put the heart on the big toes. Keep the shoulder blades back and together, even if it feels like it's restricting the forward fold. Don't worry about it. Good. Back up. We're going to extend the legs all the way out. I'm going to bounce my legs around a little bit, and then we're going to twist. So we're going to bend the right leg with the foot flat on the mat, and the left arm grabs that leg, right hand behind you, shoulder back. You could also bring the elbow outside, pushing a little bit. We're sitting up tall, we're breathing. Excellent. Other side. Right leg out, left foot in, right arm grabs the leg, hand behind you, sitting up tall. Elbow if you like, even arm if you like. We're going to breathe here. Back to center, both legs bent, arms under the legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could lock the shoulders back with the arms out. You could straighten the legs. It's your choice. It's 1 of 5. We're going to breathe looking at the feet. Go across the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And number 2, up again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 3, all breathing, shoulders back. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Excellent. Last one, back up. All right, hug the knees into the chest and let's lie down. We're going to take the forearms and try to grab the shins and pull them down and bring the nose up to the knees. Great. Put the feet down flat, feet and knees are 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touches the heel. We're going to lift the hips. As we lift the hips, tuck one shoulder, then the other, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down as the hips push up. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're going to stay here for a couple few breaths, maybe more. Excellent. Back down. We're going upside down. For those of you that want to come along, you're always welcome to go against the wall and put your feet up the wall. Otherwise, plow first, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction is straight, hands either on the back or intertwined fingers with the arms down. Let's take a few breaths right here. If you wanted to try to scooch the elbows in closer to the distance of the shoulders, it's easier to do in plow, and then let's go from there into shoulder stand. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, breathing, looking at the feet, which are toes pointing up to the ceiling. Very nice. Bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears, roll onto your back, grab the feet for dead bug, the soles of the feet up to the sky, knees in the armpits. You could stay still or rock around. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee. We're going to draw circles on the ceiling. One direction here first, so the knees are staying together. And then we're going to go the opposite direction, please. Very nice. Back to center. Let's lay down flat. Let's take a moment just laying down. Woo. All right, let's lift the right leg up and both hands are going to come up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. Do your best to hold the left leg down roughly. All right, let that down and let's do the other side. Excellent. Let that down. Let's do this differently today. We're going to bring the left knee up. The right hand's going to grab the left knee. The left arm's going to reach out and away. The right hand is going to pull that left knee over to the right with the hip coming up. And we will look to the reaching left hand. Good, back up, put that left leg back out in front. We're going to lift the right knee up. The left hand's going to grab the right knee, right hand reaches out and away. And we're going to pull that leg over to the other side. Hip is coming up, looking to the right hand. Good, back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. If your lower back is bothering you, put the feet down flat about the distance of the hips and let the knees fall together and take final rest like this. It's less pressure. Otherwise, lay down. Let the breath return to normal. Get as comfortable as you can. We're going to stay here a little bit. All right, we can move the fingers and toes a little bit. We can rotate at the wrists and the ankles some. And then let's stretch those hands way over the top of the head. Get as long as you can, fingers to toes, and then pull the core down. Lock the core against the floor. Great. Let's bring the knees up into the chest. And we rock ourselves up to a seated position. One sitting, we're bringing the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a little fire or a big fire. And then we're going to reach the arms up into the sky like a funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. We're going to breathe in even more. We're going to hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, and then let everything out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's DanielOverberger.com. You can find links to Venmo and PayPal to send donations there. And one moment, please.